215. This is Trap, Ace Porter,
Yeah.
Geechee Liberace,
Cheese.
Chiciano in the building.
Chiciano. This nigga Ace fried
nigga.
green tomatoes. What's going on?
I'm chilling, pop.
We got a show tonight, bruh.
We
Keep
doing
it
the
together.
show.
Hold it together,
We
nigga.
doing the show.
We on tonight though. He drinking 110 calories of Snapple and got a damn water. I don't know how the fuck you managed to do that, bro.
What you mean?
Nigga, is the water to just like balanced in like
Yeah.
the dumbass sugar that you drinking?
Yeah, it's too much. I gotta balance it out a little bit.
Pop. We can't do this, Pop.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's going on, man?
You tell me, bro. Where you want to start at, man? Let's get down to the business.
Well, you know, I got a question. Does life imitate art or does art imitate life?
Make it go both ways to me.
You think it go both ways?
Mm-hmm.
What's your explanation on that?
I mean, I just believe that if you believe some shit, like right or wrong, if that's what it is, if you really truly believe that and you live that, you breathe that shit can happen. So yeah, I think it's an art to that.
Okay.
I think it's an art to being infatuated to your goals and what you want to do. Me personally.
Now, is this the high Ace talking or is this the actual sober Ace talking?
It doesn't matter.
It don't matter. This how you feel in general?
It doesn't matter. It's how I feel.
Listen, I mean.
It's how I feel, bro.
You know, here we go, finito, and you know what I mean? Like, we on it.
How do you feel about that?
I feel as though, yeah, I think it's a bit of both. I think art imitates life, and I do think life imitates art. I think life imitates art. Nah, excuse me. Let me backtrack. I think art imitates life a little bit more simply because without life happening, I feel as though art can't be created. You understand what I'm saying? Because art is created based off of, the things that inspire people. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? Or are you just over there just like, listen, I've never been high before, bro.
Are you high?
I'm not fucking high. I'm sober as shit. But how does that feel? Honestly.
What, being fried?
Yes. What goes
liberating.
on?
I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's your mind at ease. Most people get high to numb some type of pain, or they just let a feeling, or they just want some shit that's just average. Like them fries was trash. So it's like I'm fried, so like the fries will be a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about the French fries you just had?
Yeah, they were garbage.
Bro, I mean, eating them at, what is it, 3 o'clock in the morning, damn near?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's trash anyway.
Yeah, it's
within
definitely
itself.
trash. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
Feels amazing. I feel great.
Yo.
It was a beautiful day. I made some money today.
It was beautiful as fuck outside.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Yeah, it was real beautiful. The chicks don't know how to act when they get a little hot outside. I seen niggas outside with shirts on, wife beaters. Niggas acting crazy.
Yeah,
niggas acting
sure they got the Daisy Dukes on and shit.
Yeah, right.
She'll be sick as shit tomorrow.
Yeah, that's.
You mean?
So I mean, it. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's crazy when with this weather shit though, bro. It's like go up and down. You know what I mean?
I think motherfuckers control that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they control everything else.
Yeah, that's a good and that's that the global warming thing. We could talk about that. You know what I mean? We could dip into that. Like how you feel about.
Now I don't know too much information about all that because that's not my.
That's not your lane.
Like this is trap, baby. I be trapping. I don't really be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have too much opinion on that. All I know is. You know what I'm saying? They had reports where the snow was like, you can lay fire, you can light a match to the snow and that shit wouldn't dissolve. Like, and they were saying that shit was weird. And that's where like all the theories that.
You could light a match to the snow and it wouldn't dissolve.
Yeah, that shit was just like slow burning.
What state was this in?
This was in America. We can look this shit up on YouTube and shit like that. Yeah, that shit was crazy. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck? And then it was just like a week later, it was like 70 outside. So I'm like, wait a minute, like
Yeah,
how the fuck I just know? And then it's 70 out this joint.
yeah, it's crazy, and it's crazy that you said that because that kind of like reminds me of them fucking fries. You know them like French fries and shit.
Yeah. McDonald's Jones, yeah.
You'll fuck around and drop one underneath the crevices of your seat or somewhere in the crack of your seat or some shit like that. You find this shit a whole 365 days later and this shit's still golden.
Yeah, that's that McDonald's
That's
shit.
that bullshit.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know,
It's definitely
like,
trash.
I mean, you know, what else you want? You know, like what you want? How you feeling, Pop? How have you been feeling since our last show? Honestly,
Listen, man, I'm good. Like everything is good. Life's good. My fucking babies is healthy. Life's good. Fuck all the bullshit. Fuck all the nut ass shit niggas wanna. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. Fuck y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying?
You throwing subliminals?
I'm just saying, like, fuck y'all niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, anybody trying to, you know what I mean, stop the wave? Nah. Still getting bread. Everything good.
Yeah, that's real.
Everything straight. The cave's still lit.
It's definitely still lit.
I just hopped on a live. You know what I'm saying? Real quick.
That was random.
2 o'clock in the morning.
That was random as shit.
No, I don't say nothing.
Yeah, that was random as shit.
Yeah.
So, and you had some supporters up too.
Don't matter. I go live. Don't matter. Everybody know. I go live. Niggas jumping on. They want to see what's going on. I want to holler at them.
For sure.
Keep it moving. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I could just sit here by myself. Why not? Holler at my people. Fuck it.
Right.
What's good?
Right.
What you talking about?
What's the craziest thing that you think ever happened? Like on your any crazy shit ever happened while you was on live? Any weird shit?
No.
Any like ghosts passed like behind you or shit, like anything like that when you was on live or anything? Like
nah.
No paranormal activity, no shit like that. No pictures fell or nothing. Like what, you know what I mean? Like,
nah, he was good over here. No,
I was just making sure. Pop.
Yeah, no, won't do all that.
Real talk.
Everything is straight. Nah, I mean, I just feel like it's dope to have these type of platforms where you can interact with people and meet people you never even think you'll ever be able to meet or talk to if it wasn't for like the internet or certain events and shit like that. So I think it's always dope when you can talk and engage with people all over the world and just be in your crib from your phone. That shit lit.
Yeah, that's dope. And we always here to challenge the listener too.
I mean,
always here to challenge the listener, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So listen, I got a question. Like we was discussing, who do you feel like as far as women and men on the first date, who do you feel as though pays?
It depends, and it depends on the person, and it depends on the situation. To me, if some boy be like, "Yo, shorty, what up?" You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to talk, trying to holler. You know what I mean? What's going on? Let's go get a drink. Let's da. He engaging in the conversation, talking about he want to take shorty out. You know what I'm saying? Now, regardless if she, just going out to get a drink or she really want to get to know him or not, whatever the case may be, he went first and invited her out. I feel like if you invite the chick out and say you gonna buy her a drink or whatever the case may be, you put in the air that you gonna take care of her. Everything's gonna be situated. Now, if she got the bread or not, I feel like if you've given that type of energy off, then you just need to take that. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't about nothing. And if she's thorough enough, then she'll cover the next one. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. But like, don't set it up like you going, cause niggas be out. Yeah, we got the bottles. Yeah, come on. You know what I mean? Yeah, come on, shorty. Like, yeah, you with us. Yeah, come pop bottles with us. And then they get the tab in the night. And they trying to tell the Jones to ante up. Like, no, that's not
right.
We're not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? If Shorty want to take you out or imply that, you know what I'm saying, that she gonna do something, whatever the case may be, then it's like she'll probably either cover her half 9 times out of 10 or take care of you. You know what I mean? So I feel like in that case, because she invited, and you know what I'm saying, I feel like, she'll either bare minimum, cover her half and then,
you feel so you feel as though I just want to get this. Let's get it straight. You feel as though that whoever initiates the invitation is the one that should pay.
Giving that energy, you know the type of energy I'm talking about. You know somebody be like, yo, when somebody don't have no bread or they don't want to pay for some shit, they'll pull you aside and be like, listen, this is all I got, boom, 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 boom. Or they'll get there and stall when they get there and try to like bullshit you or whatever and come up with whatever, excuse to not pay for some shit. So at the end of the day, like whatever the reason is, like, they'll show that type of energy, like you'll know for a fact, unless they like on some like nut ass shit. If they like official or thorough, they'll make it known, like, we just on some like, Dutch shit, or we on some like, friendship type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to like, you know what I mean? I only got, you know what I mean? I feel like niggas got too much pride. They probably don't want to do all that. But if you don't want to cover that particular tab or whatever, and you do the invite, I feel like you shouldn't. You got that's just real.
Well, that's why I feel as though. That's why I feel as though. Nah, and I see exactly where you. I see what your angle is with that. I feel as though this first date should either be free or it should be something that's free where y'all don't both have to pay shit, or it should be something cheap, simply because it's the first date. Y'all don't know each other. Y'all have no sort of, already like any prior knowledge of each other.
I'm not saying nothing crazy. I'm talking about like, get some drink, whatever. Couple drinks run you like $50-something, whatever.
That's too much, bro.
Huh?
That's too much. It's crazy. No.
If it's not gonna drink more than like twice.
No. Listen. That's too much. $50 is too much for the first date. That's too much. Because the reason why I'm saying that, and that's not a lot of money, it's not even so much about the fact that it's a lot of money. It's the fact, I feel as though the first date should be no more than maybe about $15 to $20. Honestly. It's a lot of shit you could do for under $15, under $20, or at least that. Honestly.
Yeah.
But it also depends on the time of the year that it is, too. Because, like, around...
Yeah, I'm talking about, like, right now.
Yeah, right now, but I'm not going to lie. I mean, I've been on several dates this year thus far, and I haven't spent any more than $13.
Educate the people, please. Tell me, what do you do?
What do I do on the first date?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get into this because I want to know how to spend under $13.
Listen. Pay attention, Pop. I'm about to school you, Pop.
Let's go.
Class is in session. Listen. All you gotta do, right? And this is for my men. This is obviously, this is for my homies out here. You know what I mean? The boys, the big dogs. Listen, never take a woman out on a first date somewhere expensive, because with that being said, you're making it about her. Only way you take a female out to somewhere that's expensive or somewhere that's savvy or whatever the fucking case is if that's somewhere that you frequently go to. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, some people might actually, like, some people would take a female out on the very first fucking date to like a Del Frisco's or Ocean Prom or something like that.
Which Del Frisco's has 13 violations.
What you mean?
Serious ones. They had like mice and shit in there.
I didn't know that. I've never been to Del Frisco's.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, but back to
that's a chain, right? It's a chain now. I think it's one in like Chicago. I think that's like a chain.
Yeah.
I don't think it's just like only restricted to Philly. That's kind of fucked up. Yeah, so Del Frisco's is off the table because there's too many fucking rodents there now. So that's niggas, y'all shouldn't be taking any females there, for one. Even if it wasn't, that's still somewhere where you don't really want to take somebody to. Because the thing is, you know what I mean? You never know if you spending over $100. Let's say you spend how you've been to Del Frisco's before, right?
Yeah.
How much do you normally? What's the tab?
The tab shit, like double an average place.
Are you dumping the guts of your blunts out?
Nah, dump these trash ass fries. It's like double. It's double of what fries is definitely light. They're trash. I had to put them in trash. So like it's like the double of what you would normally pay, and then it's like you got to pay taxes and gratuity on top of the actual dish. So it's like whatever the dish is, it's like it could be anywhere between 15-25% more, depending on what it is.
So let's just say you might spend
and then if you do a party, they charge you a gratuity, another gratuity charge as far as for the party per person.
Right.
Yeah. And People bring a lot of people to those type of jobs.
All right, so let's exclude the party, right? We're just talking singly, like just singularly.
I
Like,
don't think nobody's to go to Del Frisco's on the first date, my G.
nah, bro. Nah.
think
Don't
it's
get
all
that
right,
fucked
bro?
up. Nah. Don't get it fucked up, bro. Don't think that everybody that goes there are couples. Like a lot of dudes go there on the first date and take females there. Honestly, that's just that spot. That's just that spot. Nevertheless, though, I don't want to get too far off topic. Nevertheless, you shouldn't be paying that much fucking money for a first date. You understand what I'm saying? Because you never know if you ever. You said what?
You don't want to come off like you got it like that.
And it's
like
not
you for the wrong shit.
Exactly. That's for one, and then two, you just don't know if you ever gonna see that female again. Like
no, because there's too many bitches want to get free meals, and that's all they going out for.
Right. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. With that being said, listen, just. Nigga, you could buy a loaf of fucking bread for like $2-3 and be like, listen, let's go down to Kelly Drive or some shit like that and throw fucking bread at the ducks or some shit. If she with it, she ride her, bro. She might deserve Del Frisco's at that point. Maybe the second.
Like, nah, nigga, they broke. I'm out.
Listen, but no, that's what you want though. I know on some real shit. And I'm trying to educate. You and other.
I know what you mean.
Other people, yeah, like. That's what you want. You want a female to actually show her hand like that because you don't want it to linger on too long to where as though it's like, okay, well, this is who I'm dating. You going out on two or three, 4 dates, and you've accumulated damn near close to like $300-400, and you still ain't get a piece of pussy yet. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird. So you want to keep it cheap. You want to keep it cheap. You want to keep your days cheap. You want to keep them short. You don't know more than maybe about an hour with the chick. And yeah, you could spend like I said anywhere from about $15 to $20 and just keep it like that. Like, and let's go get some ice cream. Let's go get a slice of pizza. Let's just go somewhere where we can talk and conversate. Now, you don't want to go to a restaurant and try to build rapport with a female. That's weird. Like, I've made that fucking mistake. That's somewhere that's a road you don't want to travel. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Not on the first date. The first date, or really like I want to say the second or third. You don't want to do shit like that until you fucked. Honestly, if you've had sex with the girl, that's when you could take her out and do shit like that. But if you haven't fucked yet and y'all haven't had sex, you know what I mean? It's like, if there's no intercourse popping, why are you taking this girl out to all these fancy ass, high class, fucking succulent damn dinners and shit? Like, that's weird. You understand what I'm saying? So you want to keep it cheap and you want to keep it short. You want to keep your dates maybe under, like anywhere from like a half an hour to an hour or something like that on the first date. This is like, for the first date, because you want to get to a point to where
so you do this all the time.
I do this all the time. Real talk.
Has it been times where bitches are like, you know what, I'm good. Like, I don't want no bread.
But listen, that's what I want, because that weeds out the bitches that are time wasters. Yeah. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because you can be dealing with a bitch for a few months, but she might not necessarily be into you. Like, females will go out on a date, like you just said. Like, some bitches just want a free meal. Some bitches just want free entertainment. So that
free 99.
Right. So they'll do shit like that. They'll do shit like that with guys that they really aren't that you know what I mean, that into. So you should keep it. You keep it short. Like, every date that I go on, bro, is that
cheaper to keep it, boy.
Yo, bro, this guy Ace is like fried turkey right now. He's
said it's cheaper to keep her.
He
cheaper to keep her.
That's not what that means. That's not what the fuck that song was talking about, bro. You trolling.
Yo.
Nah, but
that's too funny.
Honestly, like on some real shit though, guys. Like, out there, like, Wrestle Caveland and anybody else that's listening to our podcast, take it from me. Keep it cheap.
Keep it cheap.
If the bitch don't want
before you get the cheeks.
Yes, there you go. He made up a slogan right on the spot. We talking about fucking improv ace right now. So keep it cheap. Keep it under $20. $20 at the most.
Go throw some bread.
You can throw some fucking bread and ducks. Listen, go get a coffee. Go get a slice of pizza, bro. Just keep it cheap, bro.
Keep it cheap, boy. Keep that shit cheap.
Yeah, keep
bro.
it cheap. Real talk. So
Take it to a matinee.
listen, bro. I mean, you don't even got. Listen, that's a terrible date, bro.
What?
You talking about to a movie?
Yeah.
No, you take no bitch to no movie, bro. On the first date?
What?
Why would you take a bitch to a movie on the first date?
That'd be a piss stop.
No. Only do that after. If you're gonna do something like that, do that after y'all conversated.
Yeah.
You could do some shit like that, yeah. But I mean, I don't think you even.
You do a movie, then do an activity.
No, bro, that's backwards, nigga. You fucking the game up, bro.
No, you making them too tired. You gotta keep their energy up before you take them to
No,
the crib.
fuck that, bro. Like, but that's the thing. What's your whole intentions when you first go out on a date? Are you going, like, too many dudes go out on first dates to impress females, bro. That's not what that is. It's about you. It's about if she's able to fit into what the fuck you got going on in your program.
I was always the master of, wanting a pussy without showing it. You're
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
So, yeah, I want that shit, but you would never know that shit.
Nah, bro, that's
Then
the
it's
wrong.
like-
That's the wrong way. That's
What
the
you
wrong.
mean?
That's the wrong way to go. You don't do shit like that. You
What
should.
you talking about?
You saying you want the pussy without showing it or showing your hand, right?
Nah, here's the thing. Everybody wants something out of the whole situation. It's just small talk, get to know, whatever, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, motherfuckers is tired of being lonely. Fuck. The first fuck is normally like the one that ain't really don't hold no weight like that. Like the action probably be like, okay, it was the first time, but it was just like, y'all ain't go through shit. Y'all just met. Y'all don't know shit about each other. It's like it ain't nothing that going. You know what I'm saying? So for me, you just play your position. It pop off whenever it pop off. Like it ain't like a situation where it's like,
You talking about sex?
huh?
You talking about sex pops off whenever it pops off?
Yeah.
No, nigga, you want to fuck now, like now, bro. No, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? No.
No, bro. You don't do
Listen.
that. It depends on the situation.
No. Listen.
I don't like talking. I don't like talking bitches I can hit like instantly.
What, nigga? Are you trying to be Ronnie Romance or are you trying to be fucking the player from the Himalayas? Which one are you trying to do? You can't have both.
Nah, I'm.
You gotta make a
not try-
decision.
Listen, I'm trying to just, I'm saying, ease my way in it. Like,
No,
it's a lot-
that's the wrong way to
it's
go,
a
bro.
It's a lot of crazy shit out here. You know
That's the
what I'm
wrong
saying?
way to go, bro.
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying.
yeah, I understand, but that's the wrong way to go. That's not what the fuck you do. You don't sell a bitch your dream. You don't do that.
No, you don't sell a bitch's dream.
Yeah,
just survive.
but you be honest with the bitch too. You want to be honest. You got to.
I'm not saying
Listen.
that.
The first date is an interview process, and it also should be you flirting with the bitch to see if she's receptive to you flirting with her. Because she can go out on a date with you, but she might not be into you sexually or physically. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
To build that sexual energy there on the first date. Because if you just keep letting that shit linger.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, listen. The first, bro, listen to what I'm saying, though. Everybody has their own methods, but check this out, bro. Take it from me. Don't let that shit linger and you just be like, sex happens when it happens. No. From the first date, bro, you want to stake your claim. You want to fucking stump your foot, put your foot in the ground. You want to have that Napoleon fucking pose with your leg up. Excuse me. And you want to pretty much let the female know what it is. Like, you don't want to tell her you don't want to give her the energy of one thing and then it be another thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. A lot of guys are confused. A lot of guys want to go out, they want girlfriends, they want all this shit, but they want sex. It's like, you can't have all that. Like, it should be sex first, everything else later. I'll repeat that. Sex first, everything else later. If you're doing it the other way around, because everything that we were taught as from a young age is bullshit. So let's just eradicate that shit.
Yep.
Sex first, everything else later. If you do it the other way around, where everything else later and sex is last, sex is last, you've lost.
Why do you think that?
I feel as though because now you're doing what the female wants you to do. She wants, you know how females be like, oh, I need to get to know you. You know, we need to take it slow and all. No. Most of these chicks have fucked on the first date before. Most of these chicks have kissed on the first date before. They'll tell men that they haven't done none of this shit, but they have. They have. Or they've at least fucked a guy within that week. But they'll make another guy wait. And they make you wait because she might like you, but she might want you to just stick around because she don't want to just make it seem she don't want to come off like she's a slut or she a hoe or something. It's like, no. You do realize that these females like fucking and want sex just as much as us, right?
Of course.
Right. So with that being said, don't never let a female mislead you. I don't want any, and it's not directed towards you out.
Of course not.
I'm just saying, just
these bitches.
men in general. I'm just saying, guys, don't let any of these females fool you into thinking that you gotta wait for the sex. If the bitch tells you that she wants you to wait for the sex, kick the bitch to the curb, keep it moving, hit her up, and you could tell her like, listen, this is what I'm trying to do. If you're not with it, then cool. Hit me back whenever if you change your mind, whenever you want to get into it, whenever you want to get your head out your ass. My number will still be the same. You just bounce. That's it. You just wipe your hands clean, you move on, and you keep going on, and you keep talking to numerous females that will be down with your program. That's just how it goes. Because if you actually follow a chick's program, you've lost, bro. Because now you're following what a female wants you to do. And you're not being a man. A manly man stands up and be like, listen, this is what the fuck I want. Either you're going to follow it or you're not. Yay or nay. You with it? Yes. You not with it? Nah. All right, cool. Look, check this out. Peace out.
But here's the thing.
That's what it is.
Have you ever thought that, all right, damn, if I hit the first night, you know what I'm saying? How many other niggas fucking the first night?
That's not my problem, bro. Listen,
so you don't care.
No, I don't care, because you have to understand is that, for one, I'm not out here trying to handcuff any of these chicks. If you're out here looking for a girlfriend, for one, which you shouldn't be doing from the first date anyway, which is weird. I'm out here dating to look for, that's weird. Like, and then that's another thing. A lot of men bring up relationships. Let the female bring the relationship up, because now you're in a feminine fucking place asking the female for a relationship. Like, that's bullshit. Let her want the relationship with you. Let her choose you. Don't choose her. Keep doing your thing. Keep talking to other females. Talk to her. If she wants to act stupid, kick her to the curb. You can put her in a friend zone. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. But nevertheless, don't sit there and play her game. You understand what I'm trying to say? You go on to play her game. But if you fuck her on the first night, it shouldn't make you lose respect for her or anything. It just means that she just likes sex. She's probably attracted to you. It don't mean that she probably fuck every guy, because you gotta understand, these females will act one way with you, but a completely different way with another guy. And act one way with another guy, but a completely different way with you. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. So, nevertheless, you want to always, it's sex now. Now, damn it, now. You understand what I'm trying to say? Now. Like, it don't have to be the very first night. It don't, I don't always have the same night, same fight, situations with females. But nevertheless, I'm not stretching it past the second date. If I try to fuck you on the first date and I get you home, or we get back to your crib, the female's crib, and we're close and I can't, seal a deal, I'm kicking it to the curb. That's it. Because it's like, her feelings, her emotions might change by the next time we see each other. She might not want to fuck then. What you about to say? Because I can see you fixing your mouth up.
Nah, that's real shit.
No, I'm just saying. So you can't go into the dating game. You can't go into dealing with females emotionally. A lot of guys are emotional. They want to take, bitches personally. If she fucked another guy on the first night, she a hoe, and listen, all these bitches are hoes, because they all done had hoe stages, or they going to enter into their hoe stage. Some females enter into their hoe stage early. Some females enter into their hoe stage later. It's a couple systematic.
It's not all.
Listen, it's a couple Sister Mary Clarences out here. It's a couple nuns and shit like out here. These females, but that's out of 10 females you meet, bro. I want to say maybe about 2 of them you might meet actually might really be about that life. The whereas those like they like, all right, I'm really celibate. I really don't want to fuck anybody.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say? Cause let one of their favorite entertainers slide up on them or some shit. Let's just say they had a chance to meet one of their favorite entertainers. And they told them like, listen, come to my hotel room around 9 to 10 o'clock tonight. You think they turning that down? We talked about this before, I believe. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I don't know. Could be.
Real talk.
I don't know. I don't think everybody. There's some people out here that probably wouldn't.
Nah, that's bullshit.
That would.
That's bullshit. It's all about a female sexual attraction to you and her physical attraction to you. A lot of females will give dudes their numbers just to play games with them, just to get attention from them, just to have entertainment, you know what I mean? Just to get kicks and giggles out. Like, they say girls want to just have fun. So they want to have fun on a lot of guys' expense, like on their dime, on their tab. And this is not a bashing females like session. It's just keeping it real. Like, I'm just trying to give, guys the game. And a lot of guys don't know and they get played. And, it's a lot of guys going out on Friday night, this week, Saturday night, going out on their first date, second date, whatever. And they might not have never fucked a girl. You understand what I'm trying to say? Only do something with the girl if you fucked her. That's it. That's it. You can only do something with it if you fuck her. If you haven't, keep that shit cheap. That's it.
It's cheaper to keep.
Listen, buy a bottle of water or buy some damn Snapples and some Chex Mix and fucking sit on the park bench and just talk.
Fam.
Real talk.
How many bitches said no? I'm not. If you're not taking me out,
You're not. But you gotta understand though. You're not. That's fine.
No, I understand it. But we talk about that. I'm just saying, how many bitches to be like?
I can't really count. I mean, I'm not gonna say every. Let's say if I ask 5 girls out, right, and out of those 5 girls, maybe 2 of them might have declined that. You know what I mean? Because that's the thing. They're immune to guys doing the most for them. You understand what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. They're immune to guys doing this shit. So when they do it, and when they come across a guy who isn't that gung-ho or that, like drooling over them, they like, listen, baby, we gonna keep this cheap. I don't know you, you don't know me. We just gonna sit, we gonna talk, conversate, bust it up, have a dialogue, you know what I mean? Eat some popcorn, get an ice cream cone, whatever. Like something just, cheap. Get a coffee, go to Starbucks, whatever the case is. A lot of females will look at that as the guy being cheap, and they'll try to pretty much place a value on, like, his value based off of where he takes them to. Yeah. That's not it. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. That's fucked up. And a lot of men are out here getting played like this, bro. I'm on some real shit. So a lot of guys out here getting. Listen, I've been there. I'm pretty sure you've been there one time, once or twice in your past, where you might have taken the girl out and it was premature. And, you look back and you be like, yo, I didn't even have to do this much to get the pussy. Honestly. Some guys take girls out and do all types of outlandish shit in order just to get some pussy, and they just really don't have to do all that.
I know for me, whatever I pay for is something that I actually want to do.
You wanted to do. That's my point. That's my point.
It wasn't like always. If she wanted to do some shit, cool, I'll do some shit. I'm not saying like that's that, but 9 times out of 10, like even if it's like some female shit, like.
But was this? But was this before or after you had sex with them though?
I know for me, like I can enjoy myself with a joint before I hit whatever. I gotta feel comfortable enough, like with the joint before I smash. I had too many scares, just fucking random bitches, like one night stands and all that. I got to a point where I'm like, all right, I'm not playing Russian roulette with my dick no more.
Too many scares only if you don't use protection.
I mean, even still, like, cause there's certain shit that you can get through. You know what I'm saying? Wearing protection. I don't know.
For sure.
It's just like in my circumference, like the shit that made me feel comfortable is me actually like feeling like, all right, I kind of, I just met the shorty, but her vibe seemed cool enough. She not gonna draw or blow up the spot if we take this next step or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, that's fine.
Some Jones you meet and they come off one way and then they know what it is and then they smash and then it's like, she want relationship, she want certain shit because it's like y'all smash from the rip. Like it's like well, okay, 9 times out of 10, females want the next thing. They want to feel like they your girl now. They want
That's
a sense of entitlement. When that
that.
shit happen real quick, it's like sometimes you know what I'm saying. You know, women could take the wrong, even if they completely wrong, they can take that. They can take that perspective and then they can fucking go crazy. And you're like, whoa, 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 I just told you like the situation. But it's just like, you done dick that down better than she ever been.
And
you know what I'm saying?
but that's
so now I
that.
can get, if you take your time sometimes with these joints, you can kind of sense and fill out a chick and see like what you can or can't do. Or see like as far as like what kind of person it is, how they would respond or what type of person they is.
Yeah,
And then you can
that's why
smash and then it'd be like, you know, it still be some type of understanding before it's not going to be like cross signals because y'all kind of build a foundation off of whatever y'all build a foundation off of. It wasn't like I don't know you, you don't know me, we fucking. Then it's like, all right, we looking at each other the next day. Like, where do we go from here? Are we just dating again? Are we
But
fucking again?
but that's what I'm saying. I'm glad that you said that because it all depends on what, and it goes back to what I said a few minutes ago. It all depends on what your intent is. Are you trying to be Ronnie Romance or are you trying to be a player from the Himalayas? Because if you're trying to be a player from the Himalayas, you have no attachments. You don't give a fuck. None of that. Like
but
her.
even still, it don't even matter. It depends on the interaction because you can be the player from the Himalayas and then run across somebody and shit bring the fucking Ronnie Romance out you. You don't even.
Well, you ain't no player then. You ain't no player.
It can go, but nigga, you've been in situations where you smashing like 4 or 5 joints,
Yeah.
and you only cared about this one particular joint if you were smashing her or not. So
Right.
it don't matter. You like I was saying, you could be Ronnie Romance to one joint because he brings that shit out you, and you could not give a fuck about the other joints that you talking
Right,
to.
but that's what I'm saying. It depends on what your intentions are, and this is what I'm talking about.
But most people don't even have intent. Like
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
To minimize all that, a lot of times the reason why a lot of guys get caught up with the situation we were just talking about, the whereas though you actually, start liking the chick, too many guys out here be pillow talking and boo loving. If you minimize your conversations with females, you won't have to worry about that. You should be out here hustling, trying to get money, trying to better your life, trying to, build a foundation for you and your family. If you got a business, whatever, you shouldn't even be talking on the phone with bitches like that. That's where a lot of guys get caught up at. You understand? The texting, the if that's not your girl, bro, you don't have to have these conversations with that girl, bro. You don't have to build rapport with this. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm trying to say? You don't have to. That's not your girl. Like, you know what I mean? That's not your lady.
But a lot of people in this generation, the exclusive thing, that's like y'all together without an official title, and that's where I feel like that's where the shit started to get the gray area because when people started talking that exclusive shit, like that just went to back in the day. It was like nigga, we either together or not. I'm single, I'm doing single shit, or somebody in a relationship. You have two single people actually acting as if they're in a relationship, but they're really single.
But that's still the case. No, you're absolutely correct. I'm glad you brought that point up. That's actually still the case now.
Exactly.
Listen.
It's just never died. It's never gonna die.
Right. It's not obsolete. It didn't go anywhere. But the thing is that there's a lot of people. I'm just going to keep it on guys. A lot of guys don't know how to be 100% honest with females. They're scared. A lot of guys are nervous to be 100% honest with females and be all the way blunt and like, listen.
I don't think they always scared in the sense of scared. I feel like it's
no.
It could be that.
No. Listen, let me finish. Let me finish this point real quick because I actually think I know where you're going to go to, and I actually want to hear what you have to say. When I say scared, let me pretty much like simplify that. When I say scared, they have an intention in their head. Their intentions is to either want to keep this girl around or they want to do something. Like a lot of guys, when I say scared, they don't want to fuck up shit, quote unquote, before they actually get the pussy. Let's call that what it is. So they feel as though like, oh, well, I don't want to ruffle any feathers or I don't want to like try to like rock the boat before I actually get what it is that I actually really want. So I'm going to just lie to this girl and let her know that I just want to be cool with her. I just want to be your friend. Nah, fuck that. Listen, check this out. When you approach a girl or when you first meet a girl, you good?
I'm sure.
All right, I just wanted to make sure you were straight. when you first approach a girl, when you first meet a girl, you need to have a plan on what it is that you want to do with her. You understand what I'm trying to say? If you do want to have a girlfriend, fine. First of all, like I said, let her bring that up.
I feel like if you want a girlfriend, you should never speak on it. You should let that shit organically happen. That's just how I feel.
That's what I'm saying. Let her bring that shit up.
Let the vibes be either mutual or let her bring the shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
always let her bring that up, bro. Always let her bring it up.
But if you go in with expectations and shit, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be disappointed. So like, I don't go with a lot of expectations with shit. I kind of just go in situations. It could be whatever.
And that's dope.
It's more exciting.
That's
to me.
dope. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's how it's supposed to be.
Because when you do that, it's like you automatically like you're gonna put force situations, and nothing's gonna be genuine. You're never gonna really fuck with anything or really know like how to be, especially if you're in a situation for a couple years and you get out of that situation. You lost yourself so many times in that relationship. By the time you sing, you don't know who the fuck you are anymore. Yeah, it's like, oh shit, like what the fuck going on out here? Like,
I mean, but see that, and that's another thing,
niggas
man.
Go do it too.
I feel as though I be wanting to know, like, really, why guys really want a relationship. Now, females, I feel as though females are hardwired to. Wait. I know you about to listen. Because I know you about to say something. Wait,
listen, bro.
But I feel as though that females are hardwired to want a relationship. I feel as though that's just in their nature. There is in their nature to want somebody to provide, quote unquote, protect. All that shit, all that bullshit, all that other nonsense. But that's fine. But that's females. With men, we're hunters, bro. We're hunters. You know that, right? We're hunters. Yeah. So with that being said, I feel as though females by nature are monogamous. Us, we want, you know what I mean? We want options. We want to explore, which is why so many guys are out here, like they fuck around their wives or, they want multiple women. I don't feel as though there's anything wrong with that. But be a bachelor. I'm a bachelor. Me personally.
Just pick a side.
Pick a side. Either you're going to be monogamous or you're going to be out here, you're going to be a bachelor. Me personally, I tell my females, listen, check this out. I am a bachelor. I'm nothing more. I'm not Ronnie Romance.
But that can change.
It can change. I'm not saying everything's subject to change. And I'm glad you said that.
And that's the only point I was trying to make in the whole thing.
Yeah, that can change, but I'm not going to change it for the girl though. Just because she wants me to, be her boyfriend in order for
you always gotta do it for self.
Right. If she feels as though she's like, yo, you need to make a choice. Either I'm going to be your, I'm going to be your girlfriend or whatever. Listen, check this out. You can hit the road. You can pack your shit up. I don't care. I'm not going to be forced into that. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm gonna answer your question though. When you said like, why would some people want a relationship? I feel like some men out here know it's like you said. It's a lot of hoes out here. It ain't nothing there. People been in real situations, probably actually been through some hard times with their significant other, and they want to rock out and be loyal to this person. You know what I'm saying? Or they might have some, high school sweetheart experience, love at first sight experience, went through some hardships in his personal life. They might want to be loyal to him, or they might just feel as though like they want that significant other. Some people feel like a significant other slow them down, keep them a little bit more focused. Some people can't maintain to have their life without that particular person or know what their life would be without that particular person. I feel like it just depends on like where somebody at in their life. Some people want companionship. Some people don't. Some people feel like they need companionship. Some people don't. Some people hate the person that they with, but still would go through that bullshit with that person no matter what. So
that's a good point that you brought up. I mean, my perspective from that, people wanting relationships, men wanting relationships. I think they don't want to actually put out. I think they don't want. A lot of men don't want to put in the work that it takes to actually have an abundance of females. You understand what I'm saying? Like a lot of guys get out here, they might get shot down, they might get rejected, so they just like, man, fuck it. Then they get this one girl that might really be giving them some rhythm and giving them some play, and they just like, oh, I'm just gonna go with her. Listen, she might not stick around for forever though. It all depends on what you believe in. If you believe in forever, I don't. I feel as though everything's like I just said, everything's subject to change. Anything can change in a blink of an eye. A person could wake up today or tomorrow and just decide you're not a part of their plans anymore. Now it's back to square one. You understand what I'm saying? Now you need to cut everybody off for this one girl who's like women are fickle. They flaky. It's like they go with the wind. Like it's 1 minute, they
Some women, but there's some women that's sturdy.
some of them some of them are sturdy.
To me, you just gotta be a good judge of character. I mean, at the end of the day, but you gotta go through some shit with somebody. Like you gotta,
it's
gonna
some
take you some time. It's gonna take you some time to really get to know somebody. You know what I'm saying? So just take your time.
That's what I'm saying.
I think the problem is instant gratification.
Exactly.
You wanna, and to my point, you wanna hit these bitches quick, but it's just like sometimes y'all ain't even established nothing. Like you don't even know like what this chick going through. She can be going through mental trauma, whatever the case.
That's not my problem.
I know it's not your problem.
That's
but
her fucking problem.
Yeah, but like I said, some niggas, they play Captain Save-A-Ho, and now they in the mix.
There we go, bingo, right there. Some guys play Captain Save-A-Ho, and we've all been there. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's a human thing. Some people learn their lessons, some people don't.
That's because that's what we've been taught. But like I said, everything we've been taught as men, as far as females, is backwards, bro. You got to learn what females respond to. Like don't listen to what females say. Watch what females do. When females do certain shit, that's when you judge them off of that, not what the fuck they say. A chick can tell you that she cares about you all the fuck she want to, or you're the only one, but you might not hear from the bitch for 2 weeks straight. Like, how the fuck can you understand what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck can you like really care about somebody like at that point? It's like, that's weird. So always pay attention to their actions, not their words. That's all I'm trying to say. Now, with the whole relationship thing, that's all well and dandy, whatever the case is. It all depends on what you want. Me personally, I'm a bachelor. I'm 31, bro. I don't have any children. I'm out here having a fucking great time. I'm having a blast. Now, if I vibe with a chick, I vibe with her. But nevertheless, though, it's sex first. Everything last. Period. To me. Now,
drop them draws, man.
That's it. Get that hole up. But
that sounds so aggressive. Get that hole up.
Get that hole up.
Yo,
listen. You you call it what the fuck you want to call it. But on a serious note, that's just what it is. It's like,
get that hole up.
Give it up. It's like. Of course, I don't say it like that. It's just a catchphrase, but I don't just say it like that, bro. I don't just say like on some Debo shit.
Here at Trap, we do not condone any type of forceful entry.
Oh, absolutely not.
Get that hole up.
Absolutely not. Nah, it's a slogan. It's a catchphrase. Like, get that hole up. Like, it's just like drop them draws. Like, it's the same shit. Yeah, no, we don't condone any of that. But nah, I mean, like I said, on the serious note though,
give up each holes you got.
Nah, that's some nasty shit. You into that shit?
Nah.
You into anal and all that shit?
Nah.
All right, I was about to say that's some crazy.
I don't do the dookie shoot.
Yeah, brother. I don't do that neither. Yo, no. It's crazy. Some motherfuckers out here, some guys out here love that shit. It's one of the. I think that's disgusting. It should make my stomach turn.
Tink
bro.
said some wild shit.
Who?
Tink.
What'd she say?
Tank.
Oh, Tank. It sounded like you said Tink. Like
Tank.
What'd he say?
You could say like in his ass here.
He what?
He say like in his ass ate, bro.
Oh nah. See, yeah, Pop. That's
his legs open talking about put it all the way up there.
What? Oh nah. Check this out. Look, check this out. We not doing none of that weird, that funny shit. So, that's unfortunate that he likes that though. Like, I mean, if he feels as though that but I'm not gonna lie to you. If a chick eats your ass though, bro, you pretty much got her soul. Like, cause that's like a whole real talk. That's a whole nother level of fucking foreplay and sex, bro. Like eating a dude's ass, like you pretty much got a soul. So if you that, I guess that could work for if you got the bitch soul. But I'm cool. I just stick to the basics, bro. I don't need none of that weird shit. But yeah, like I said on a serious note, like I just advocate for men, trying to pretty much get better with women in general, and and just like that's why I was saying, it's like the question that I asked you earlier when I was saying, the whole thing with who pays on a date first, and whatever, and just men just getting their shit together when it comes to women, because a lot of men actually don't really understand women. Like they they're out here, they date, they like women, they want to talk to women, but they don't really actually know how to really go about, the techniques and the steps that it takes to actually really deal with women. So, and a lot of guys get played. So it's like, I just don't want to. I don't want you guys to go out like that. That's all. Don't
She's
go.
like, I've been played. I don't want that shit to happen to y'all. That's how.
Well,
it gets
yeah,
done.
but it's not even so much. It's not even so much of that. It's just a simple fact of the matter, though. It's just like, you gotta get played. Like you gotta go through the fire, and you know what I mean, first, in order for you to understand anything. If you don't, then you're not going to understand, what takes place. So, and how to actually pass off knowledge. And it's a lot of guys who wish they had second chances, and they look back at shit and they be like, damn, I really fucked up with the chick. Like, yeah, like it all.
This is true.
Yeah, it all depends on it depends on the type of energy that you give off to females too. Like a lot of dudes out here, a lot of guys out here are needy, and that scares a lot of females away. So that's why you gotta constantly talk to females. You gotta constantly fuck with chicks, because if you fucking with one girl, yeah, you're gonna become needy, because that's the only girl that you got on your roster. So you fucking with one chick. She fucking with 3 or 4 other guys, but you just talking to her, and it's weird. So it's like, guys, date other fucking women. That's it. Like, period. Don't stick to just one chick, and if she does become your girl, or if you're trying to make her your girl, just she needs to prove it. It needs to be some time in between that, and she gonna have to prove herself, bro.
And no dookie shoot.
Yeah, none of that weird shit. So. That's how I feel about that. I mean, but we can talk about that all night. So
What else you want to talk about, bro? That was a good topic. I had some good ass dope ass points too, nigga.
no, you had some good points. Even you fried as shit. Your eyes halfway closed, bro.
And I'm killing this fucking. I'm bodying this shit. Son.
Listen, you was bodying that Butterfinger. What the fuck was that? Like,
that was a Snicker pause.
oh my
Butterfinger.
God, Pop. You had all the calories tonight.
Yeah, man. But I worked that shit off. You heard?
Jesus Christ. We was talking. I know we was talking and discussing. Before the show, before we got on, we got live on air. We was talking about the thing. Excuse me. I drew a blank for a second. I'm sorry. I was watching the news, and it was the guy. I told you he got killed on. What was that? Thanksgiving. But it was like a mistaken identity. He was black. He got killed. I want to say that was like either Mississippi or Alabama. I forget what state it was, but it was somewhere down south. And he got killed. And they actually caught the perpetrator. They actually caught the guy who actually really wound up. I think it was like a mall shooting, or it was something going on, or a nightclub, or it was something going on. I can't remember exactly where it took place, but they pretty much got the wrong person. They pretty much, the cop killed the wrong guy. And they finally did get the guy who they was actually trying to aim at, and that really wound up doing whatever it was. It was a shooting, or it was a disturbance, some shit, I forget. Mm-hmm. But how do you feel about shit like that though? Like as far as like, do you think that the cop? I feel as though that the cop should be put on suspension until further notice. I think they said he's still like working. How do you feel about that?
I don't feel no way about that.
At all?
I'm tired. I just... That cop shit is always going to be something. It's either going to be, shooting the wrong person, or the person had a gun, or whatever. It's never going... I just feel like that shit ain't going to never change.
You feel as though it's always going to be just an injustice?
It's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be mad injustice going on. And I'm too tired of it, and nothing's going to happen. I'm just numb to this shit at this point.
Really?
Like,
I think a lot of people are, bro.
It's like, what we going to keep doing? We're going to keep protesting. We're going to keep doing whatever the case may be. I'm not saying stop, but it's just like, you get to a point where, like, you have children, and the most important thing to you is protecting your kids. So for me, it's like,
yeah,
it's not even really about me. You know what I'm saying? I just leave it up to God. I come home every day, and, to my family and people I love and care about, and, that be that. That's just how I maneuver. And we in these streets every day, as you know.
Yeah.
That's just how I get down. I don't think about nothing with the police. I don't, I just, do whatever I gotta do to make it home, make it back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean no like Cochise 6ix9ine snitching, ratting shit. I ain't talking about that type time. I'm just saying like as far as like knowing how to maneuver in these streets, you know what I'm saying, and getting back to the crib every day for my family. Like I don't think about none of that shit because, like I said, ain't shit gonna, nothing's gonna happen. Some people might get time, some people might not get time. As you said, that person's still working. They didn't even go on vacation. None of that.
Yeah,
Different
it's
states, different
suspension.
states has different laws,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
that's just what it is. Because there's been situations where sometimes cops actually went to jail. Some cops actually did get some time.
Some, yeah, right.
It's some cases where some people actually did beat the charges. It's some cases where people did go on get sent on vacation until you know what I mean. It literally depends on what state you in. So you gotta be very careful of where you at, like where you living, because it can really determine the outcome. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it dates back. I think it even dates back as far as like with that, the whole police brutality thing, and like just shooting and killings. A worldwide one that was real famous was the whole Rodney King thing. You know what I mean? Like when they beat him and everything, like that was like an injustice. And um yeah, so on and so forth. The Trayvon Martins and the world and all types of things, all types of different people. And it's sad though, bro. Like you said, it's like, so with that being said, it's like, do you just not? Do you just turn the other cheek? Like, you know what I mean? You see how you just said that you just like numb to it, or do like what do you? Because it's always going to be people out here protesting.
I'm
So
gonna
it's
be
like,
completely honest with you. I don't watch the news.
right?
It's out of mind, out of sight. If I hear about some shit, it's like, damn. But it's just like, what can I do other than protesting? Shit ain't going nowhere. Like
Right.
you said, the whole voting shit, all the shit with that, like shit ain't going nowhere. No new laws is really getting passed. Shit ain't going nowhere. So it's like
So that's what I'm saying.
I
We're like
care, but it's
stuck.
like I care, but it's just like I feel hopeless at the same time. It's like I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't watch the news because 90% of the news is shit that happened to our people. Like,
Yeah.
and nobody give a fuck about it. And it's just like it's self hate in our own people, so it's just like it's going to continue happening. It's never going to stop. This shit, that's just what it is. It's written like that. This shit will come. This world, these things, will come to an end one day, and these are signs. So it's like, we just living in some fucked up times. The only thing we can do is try to protect our loved ones the best way we can, and even still, some people can't. Some people get killed. Some people get locked up. They didn't even do the shit. They don't got money to pay for the lawyer. They gotta take a plea. Now they locked up somewhere else. They have nowhere being, they don't belong there. There's so many different cases. Like so many different cases where it's dirty cops. So many different cases it's clean cops. You never really know. Depends on where you at. Depends on who the cop is.
There's a lot of variables that go into that, like you said, like
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
The best thing for me, I don't watch the news. I do, you know what I'm saying? I draw. I'm not going to say I do the speed limit all the time because I don't. I stay out the way. You see what I'm saying? So I kind of not think about it. I think about trap. I think about getting this bread and doing what I need to do, setting these goals and to knock them down, take care of what I need to take care of. That's just my whole. That's my whole thing. Like that's my way of life.
Yeah, I think that and it's crazy that you said that. Um, it's fucked up, man. I think that I don't think that that's how it was intended to be from the start. I believe that us being so Americanized that that's become the norm. Do for self, look out for self, look out for only for for what just pretty much just do what you can do, control what you can control. And it's so fucked up, bro. It's like it's a real touchy thing because it's like it's like if you see a guy getting beat the fuck down, like I'll go back to the whole Rodney King thing. Like when he was getting like beat down, like like back then it wasn't camera phones and shit, but it was like home video, like camcorders and shit like that. it was like people was like wasn't even really trying to like they didn't want to do anything. They just stood there in awe and just was like taping it and filming it and shit. And then it was like, what I mean? It's like you want to help, but you don't. So it's like you keep riding. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like if you see some shit, like let's say if you see some shit going down like that in the street, and you ride past and you just on some shit like like damn, like that's fucked up, and you just keep going. So it's like now it's like I guess it's not like you said, there's nothing you can do. So it's like I think we've become real numb, like you said, and real immune to just pretty much just turning the other cheek and just not giving a fuck. You understand what I'm saying?
I feel
So
like certain people handle certain situations differently. I feel like it's the niggas that strap up and they wildin'. It's like whatever happens, stay life for mine. Then you got the niggas that just ignore it, that just literally turn the other cheek, ignore it. Then I feel like you got motherfuckers like me that isolate themselves into their world. Like my world
yeah,
is like fuck shit can't get involved. Like frequencies, that negative energy. I don't deal with all that. Like I don't go to the clubs and all that. You see where I turned this into. Like as far as like this is like where I could be.
it's a sanctuary.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't
Yeah,
have to do all that, and I don't have to impress anybody. Like I don't have to. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you fuck with me, you stop by the crib. I can stop by your crib. We can do a little other different shit. I don't gotta be in the mix like that because I'm in a mix, getting my paper enough that I don't even be feeling like what I'm saying, doing all that shit.
mm-hmm.
So it's like for me, I'm real comfortable with myself. So I feel like that's the problem. I feel like niggas don't be comfortable with who they are, and they get lost because they be living, you know, a particular.
Trying to live it by their means.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because of society, like because of what's supposed to be cool. So it's not me. Like I say all that to say, like it's not me. Turning the other cheek on purpose. It's like I created this environment, this world. Like it's crackheads across the street, it's dealers behind me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still raising daughters. You know what I'm saying? Like I still got people that I'm responsible for. So I can't focus on the negativity shit. I gotta see tunnel vision.
right,
I gotta see forward. I gotta see where I'm trying to be in 3, 4 years, 5 years.
right,
So it's kind of like that's when you infatuated with that. You tend to not even pay attention to the shit that's going on. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like for me, like I said, like I don't watch the news because I feel like it's depressing as shit. It's mad depressing. Certain shit you need to hear about, you'll hear about it. So a lot of shit that a lot of killings and a lot of like self-inflicted or black on black or whatever the case may be, crimes. I can live without hearing a bunch of that shit because like I said, it's depressing as shit. Every time you look at your timeline, somebody you see that you recognize or or you hear about the story or the situation, and they was just on their live dancing, partying or whatever, and next
right,
thing you know, they dead the next day. It's like, damn, I'm nigga, he didn't even know. He didn't have an idea that tomorrow is going to be his time. So,
right.
I just be trying to live as righteous as I possibly can and do what I got to do. I just had a bunch of fucking calories, but it's cool because I got exercise and I'm going to get more exercise tomorrow. But, yeah, trying to live as healthy life as possible and long life and treat every show like it's our last because you never know when it's your time. But it's just fucked up when you see that type of shit. So I don't want to see all that type of shit all the time. Like I know for me, it's just fucked up. It fucks with my frequencies. No, I don't really like that shit.
Yeah,
So it's like I think you got the people that just are tired that support and all for it, but they just ain't shit changing. So it's just like, yo, I'm just gonna tune this shit out. Like I don't know what else to do at this point.
and that's what I believe I said that a few a few shows ago. I believe not the last show is the one, but about the whole like the whole black community and everything being repaired and coming together.
It never happened.
It's never. I feel as though it is never going to happen because I feel as though there is too much selfishness. You know what I mean? Like I feel as though everybody's out for themselves. It's nothing wrong with protecting what you've built, and everything, but it's like, how do you really, be, how do you detach yourself from the whole selfishness, aura that you might have about yourself, not particularly you, but just people in general, and actually give back if you really don't know what's really going on out here. Like you kind of gotta know, like what I mean, the whole thing like what we was talking about before with like Flint and so on and so forth, and all these natural disasters that goes on. It's like you kind of have to be up to date with a lot of this shit. You know what I mean? In order to like trying to give back and be some sort of like maybe a vigilante or some sort of like you know what I mean, like some type of philanthropist or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? You're trying to do something right for the community. I feel as though that you know what I mean, like it's like you kind of gotta swallow your pride, and the whole the selfishness and shit should be like subsided. That's how I feel about it. I mean, it's tough though. Like you said, like you trying to protect your family, you trying to protect everything you built, everything you work for, but it's like you know what I mean. It's like what do you do? Like what do you do? It's like you stuck between a rock and a hard place, right? You just pretty much just like
you just tune shit out self-consciously. You're not even doing it like on purpose. You just literally don't have time to think about shit that is going on outside of your world. That's just how you get.
And that's what I'm saying, right? I feel as though that we've been Americanized like that, honestly, because I'll see other cultures that come to America and they'll take shit over. Like you can talk about the Vietnamese, you can talk about Indians, you can talk about Asians, you can talk about whomever. They'll come over here, from even down to Spanish people, like with the whole bodegas and stuff. Like it's bodegas on damn near every corner, but there aren't too many black-owned businesses that are really out here. Like
that's because people
they're out here, but they're not as
they never known
big
they
as these other
never
ones.
known like to build credit. There's never a part of like there ain't too many parents and people that sit you down, or too many schools that educate you on how to like build credit and how to manage money and shit like that. When you graduate and you go to college, they push you to go to college so they can make all that interest on the back end, and they fucking push you. They push all these different cards at you. They push all these credit cards in the mail,
sure.
send it with your name on it or whatever, and nobody's educating you and telling you like, yo, you might want to just pay that cash. You might not want to charge so many things and shit can get out of hand, and you paying 3% on a dollar each time. It's like shit sure and get crazy. So it's like people not educating other people, and a lot of black people shit it's fucked up to say, but you got this generation, they mom have fucked up all they sons' credit and all they daughters, and then they daughters grow up, fuck they son or daughter credit up, putting they shit on names, and it's a rhetorical thing. You got motherfuckers living off of certain shit. Oh, okay, we can live off Section 8, we can do this, that, and the third, da 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 da. And people generations been living off Section 8. It's like they just, I don't know. I feel like we kind of like get the short end of the stick, like at all times. I feel like people they set us up in a situation where we ain't really know too much about credit. We ain't really know too much about being vegan, pescatarian. We just came up off of fried chicken, all
For
this
sure.
badass type of shit.
For sure.
Off of generations, because we thinking that's supposedly be like our culture, our particular thing.
But that's what I'm glad that you said it. This is my point going into what we were just talking about selfishness and stuff. That's why I love the fact of the matter that we had this platform right here, because we can pass along a lot of this information that we do know. This is what I'm talking about. It's like coming full circle where I was talking about as far as like selfishness and being selfless, Like we know certain shit. You know what I mean? We know certain shit as far as like you said, like with credit, finances, entrepreneurship, like you said, the healthy lifestyle. Like a lot of people aren't, they're not up to speed and with a lot of this stuff. So that's why I love the fact of the matter that we can pass this on and everything. And it's like, even that, you're being selfless by doing shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you just on some shit, you just looking at it like shit. All y'all motherfuckers is dumb. Y'all gonna die. Like from eating fried chicken and French fries and shit like that. It's like, yo, I try to pass along as much knowledge as I can. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like with all this shit, like I used to work at Planet Fitness and Whole Foods. So everything that I've gained, my knowledge that I've gained from those places and from other people, I've always passed along. Like that's just like me trying to make a contribution to people. It's like I don't want to just turn a blind eye to all types of different shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like I still want to talk about, you know, this shit that's going on and stuff. And I actually want to like try to attack a lot of this shit and try to do something that's positive for, you know, a lot of these people that's in distress, going through a lot of shit, or you know, that's non knowledgeable, that don't have the, you know, the knowledge of a lot of shit. So, yeah, bro, it's a real fucked up world. You good? What we doing? What we doing here, Pop? Yo, don't do no. What is going on right now?
I'm straight, Pop. I got you.
I don't know what's going on, folks. I don't know what the fuck Ace is doing. He's like fucking with a socket right now. He's like about to place his damn fingers in the socket. Like I don't know what's happening, bro. You good?
What you say earlier?
What?
Got to give up the hole.
You drawing. You drawing. Get that hole up. You crazy,
Get
bro.
the fucking hole up, nigga.
You crazy.
Bitch.
Nah, but
you know, I just like I said, man, it's just like real rap. Like, I mean,
it's just living in your own bubble, huh?
Listen, bro. Like I said, I got Kensington trash across the street from me. I got, you know, motherfuckers jumping out of cars, hustling behind me. Like, you know, it's just like you gotta check motherfuckers here, there. Other than that, stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it moving. I heard nigga let off 5 shots right a couple houses down, like the other night. It's like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Didn't hear no car pull off, nothing. You didn't hear nobody yelling, screaming. Like literally, somebody's walking down the street, just let off real quick and just kept walking. I didn't hear shit else after that. It's like, wow.
Yeah, man, it's fucked up, bro. It's you know, shit like that is like uncalled for. Like, what do you really gain out? Like, what the fuck did he get out of that? Just letting off 5 shots. Like, I don't really know what that's about. But
and we gotta walk that same strip, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, just focus on the future. I'm infatuated with success. I'm infatuated with achieving all my goals. Like, that's all I think about. My people, my family. That's it.
That's it.
I'm getting this fucking bag.
Nobody else. Nothing or nobody else matters.
What you mean?
You said you're just infatuated with achieving, with you know, your own goals.
Other
and
than
your family.
my only personal people that I talk to every day, and you know, people I built strong relationships with, and of course my family. Other than that, fuck you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just that's it. Like I said, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. That's just what it is. You know
How do you know if you fuck with somebody if you never met them?
Everybody got a trial run. Everybody show their hand eventually. Just sit back. Just watch. Be patient. Yeah, man. Geechee, nigga.
No, I understand.
For sure.
So it's, so you know, so you're basically just talking about as far as the people who you have given a chance to that might have showed their hand and it's fucked them. That's what you're saying, or just people in general. I just need to be clear. I need to like, what's your whole thing is fuck people in general, or is it just fuck the people that
fuck the people I don't fuck with.
Okay, all right. I need to be crystal clear.
As far as everybody else is like, you know, how you doing? You good? Yeah, all right. What's going on? All right, cool. Yeah, man, all right, I get with you, bro.
Do you really care? That's it. Do you really care?
Oh no, I care. Everybody. I hope everybody do well. Yeah, it's not something I think about. Like, if I don't talk to you everyday basis, or you know what I'm saying, if we ain't build a rapport with each other over, you know, years and years of time, it's just people that I don't really talk to like that. I think about, I check out, I see their page and stuff like that, and you know, maybe social media. Shout out my nigga Pug, you know what I'm saying, Deo, a lot of my niggas Kyle, yeah, too many niggas to name, but I don't talk to them on an everyday basis, but I see what they doing every day. My nigga Mike, I see what they doing. So like, I might like a John or comment on John, and it's like, oh, you're giving you awareness that like, all right, yeah, I see what you're doing. They comment, keep up the good work. That's like a way of interaction and communication now, and it sucks. It's trash because you should be able to pick up the phone, call your man, whatever. But a lot of people text now. Like, a lot of niggas don't talk on the phone.
Yeah, that's
a lot
why
of people
I don't.
text. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, it's like even social media it fuck up like your interaction with somebody because just because you see them on the gram don't necessarily mean that their life is all together. They going through like real shit, but because you feel
Yeah,
like you see them,
people not gonna post their darkest moments
yeah.
on the gram. Exactly.
But because you
People
feel
ain't
like
gonna
you
do
can
shit
see
like that.
them, like what they doing, what activities you doing, you kind of feel like you can like a picture instead of like texting somebody or calling them. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's weird. It's kind of like fucked up.
I think it fucked a lot of stuff up. I
Yeah,
think
it
it
did.
fucked up the whole social paradigm and shit.
Yeah, for real, it did.
So I mean, that's why I don't have any of that shit.
But
It's
I do love it on the flip side because never been a time where we can be talking to thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? Live from the basement, live from the 215 Russell Cave Network. You know what I'm saying? Trap in the building. You already know what time it is. Cheap plug. But it's not too many times. It's not too many
Super
times
cheap
when
plug.
that shit was litty. But it's not too many times where like you can talk and this shit can go out. And I remember Dave was like, "Oh damn, y'all put that joint out fast as shit. Like yeah, this shit like hotcakes. I mix that shit up, put that shit right out to the world. Don't even listen to it. Listen to it later with everybody else. Like in the vibe. Like you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah, technology
Yeah.
has definitely come a long
yeah,
way.
yeah. Like so, it's pros and cons to any like situation. Like you know what I'm saying. I think I know. I feel like I'm more of a texter than talker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy. You could talk to like you could check up on like 3-4 people at a time, like when you texting them and shit like that.
So,
So
it's
kind of like
it's more of a
yeah, convenient.
it's more of a quantity over quality type of thing.
Nah, it's just sometimes it's more convenient. Like if I'm hearing certain shit, like we busy, like if I'm trapping all day and then we doing a podcast at night, then I got another podcast in the morning, and I got my twins. It's like I don't really have too much time to just pick up the phone, call everybody I would like to reach out to or talk to, but I can literally text. You know what I'm saying? Anybody or FaceTime for a little quick minute, pop in on somebody, and that'd be that. You know what I'm saying? Or like I said, people use the Instagram thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? They use that platform.
You think people's attention span is like very short nowadays?
It depends. It depends
on
the situation. There's people that you can talk on the phone for hours with, and there's people that you just can't talk on the phone with.
Right. You think that's just them being what, like just socially just awkward, or
I just feel like certain people, as a human being thing, I feel like certain people just mesh and gel with certain people, and certain people just don't with other people.
Okay. Yeah. So it's like I just needed to know what your outlook on that
we
was.
talk like all night. You know what I'm saying? I could talk to another nigga probably for like I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's just like if you're not on the type of time I'm on, if you're not like into the shit that I'm into, like it's just kind of like we don't really have too much to talk about. I'm not gonna force no conversation with nobody with a phone.
Yeah, I understand.
In person is different. We doing something in person. We bit and we chat, we laughing, we joking or whatever the case may be. It's like conversation to create itself, like whatever. You're on the phone with somebody. It's kind of like, all right, what am I on the phone with a nigga for?
Yeah,
too long.
I only feel as though I only really feel as though, me personally, I only talk to people that because I'm not a phone person neither. My conversation is like you and I, as far as our conversations, they're normally always long, but it's like we learn.
But don't feel that way though,
right? And then not only that, it's like we learn from each other. I feel as though if I'm not going to talk to you on the phone if I feel as though I can't actually learn from you. Like
then we be trying out hustle each other at the same time, so it's kind of like
well, I don't be
a dope. It's not even like it's just like it's like silent competition. It's like iron sharpens iron. Like
yeah, that's true.
It's not like you trying, but it's like if you like oh I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna stop, I'm gonna go just down the third, and I made $70, and I'm like yo man, damn it's popping out here. Where you at? You like yeah man, I just made like 90. You like hold up man, shit. I want to make at least 90 now.
Yeah,
like,
because it's like
you trying to see who make the most money, like
yeah, and it's not even so much. It's crazy that you said that because it's not even so much of a.
It's not a competition. It's just competitive nature.
It's inspiration. Honestly,
inspiration, competitive nature.
Exactly, because I feel as though that. excuse me. I feel as though that it's like yo, shit. If you can do it, I can do it. That's how I always look at that. So
yeah, because sometimes you be want to give up and shit. You be like, oh no, this thing in the mix. No, I gotta stay in the mix. It just didn't hit my way. I just get catch my wave yet. And then it's like even like you can apply that to like life. Like certain time niggas be wanting certain shit at a certain time. It's just not your time yet. It's not your wave yet. It's not your time yet. You just gotta chill. Stay true to you. Like you never know what your wave is. I done did shit over podcast. Shit I never did with rap. I did rap for 10 years.
Real shit.
Geechee.
Real shit. That's real talk. How long we been going now?
I don't know, but we can wrap this shit up.
Yeah, we can wrap this up.
It's been kind of lit.
Yeah, this been dope. You know, I'm gonna leave the folks with something before
Go ahead.
before we go off. Um, excuse me, I was parched. So this is how we gonna do this. You good?
I'm waiting on you. Fuck, you ain't mute. You waiting for me to drop a 16? You
No,
waiting for me to drop a 16?
no. I was making sure you was alright. I didn't know what you was doing.
I'm
It looked
straight.
like you fell asleep for a second. I ain't gonna fuck.
I'm up, nigga.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Huh?
I was making sure you was alright over there. I
I'm
ain't
alright.
gonna-
I'm making like,
I ain't know if I
trying
had
to bob the situation.
I ain't know. I didn't know if I had fucking if I had to do CPR on you or some shit like
I'm
that.
good, nigga. I'm about to smoke some more. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure. We gonna do it like this. So we always want to challenge the listener here on Trap, on Wrestle Cave in general. So we gonna do it like this. License and registration. The next step in this process is your cooperation. If everything checks out, you'll leave. Just be patient. But of course, since he's black, there's always a stipulation. He obeyed the speed limit, but now his thoughts are racing. Son, despite your skin color, with all of God's creations. The cop grew with sarcasm, he grew with aggravation. Fuck your ancestors, your next of kin, and your generation. Lose-lose situation, turns out the cop is racist. A routine traffic stop turned to a demonstration. An appetite for destruction made him feast on the pavement. While spectators record, point and stare in amazement. He told him rise to his feet, guess now he's feeling gracious. How come you fucking with me? I'm not a killer or a rapist. I despise your kind, your misery's entertainment. The proclaimed hair on blue made red stains with the stainless. A familiar aroma, shit you can smell a danger. He said he wasn't gonna shoot, of course he crossed his fingers. Bullets dispersed from the clip, plus the one in the chamber. The result of when pure hatred converts to anger. Is it that complex just to try to embrace me? Do I trigger your fears and make it hard to face me? Do I trigger your fears and make it hard to face me? Bunch of rhetorical questions cause it don't hardly faze me. I know the truth, I know your goal is to try to erase me. When I didn't comply, at the most you would mace me. Now it's hands up, don't shoot, soon as I move you'll lace me. So with that being said, where do we turn for safety?